Ignoring a single red dashboard warning light for even 5 minutes can turn a minor $50 sensor issue into a $5,000 total engine destruction. Here is what every single dashboard light means, how critical it is, and exactly what to do when it turns on. We first have the red critical warning lights. 1. Oil pressure warning light. This is the single most dangerous light on your entire dashboard. It does not measure oil level, it measures hydraulic oil pressure. When this illuminates, your engine bearings, camshafts, and pistons are actively losing their lubricating oil film. Continuing to drive for even 30 seconds with zero oil pressure will lock up your engine block completely. Pull over immediately, turn off the engine, and check your oil dipstick. If the oil level is correct, your oil pump, pickup tube, or pressure relief valve has failed, and the car must be towed. 2. Engine temperature warning light. This indicates that your engine coolant temperature has exceeded safe thermal limits, usually crossing past 230 degrees Fahrenheit. Overheating rapidly warps aluminum cylinder heads, blows head gaskets, and cracks engine blocks. Causes include a stuck thermostat, radiator coolant leaks, a failed water pump impeller, or blown cooling fan relays. If this light turns red, pull over instantly, turn off the ignition, and never attempt to open the radiator cap while the system is under pressure. 3. Battery/charging system light. Contrary to popular belief, this light does not mean your battery is dead. It means your vehicle's alternator is no longer generating sufficient electrical voltage to run the car and keep the battery charged. The vehicle is running entirely on reserve battery power. Within 10 to 20 minutes, your ignition system, power steering, and safety computers will lose power, shutting the car down completely. Common causes include a snapped serpentine belt, failed alternator diodes, or corroded battery terminal cables. 4. Brake system warning light. When this light stays illuminated while driving, it signifies a severe failure in your primary hydraulic braking system. It typically indicates critically low brake fluid levels caused by a leaking brake line, blown wheel cylinder, or severely worn brake pads. It can also indicate a total loss of hydraulic pressure in one of your braking circuits. Test your brake pedal firmness carefully. If the pedal feels spongy or sinks to the floor, pull over using the mechanical parking brake. 5. Electric power steering light. This warns that your electronic power steering system has disabled itself due to electric motor overheating, voltage drops, or steering angle sensor failure. While you can physically still steer the car, the steering wheel will become extremely heavy and difficult to turn, especially at low speeds or during parking maneuvers. 6. Airbag/SRS warning light. The supplemental restraint system light indicates a fault within your airbag deployment network, seatbelt pretensioners, or crash impact sensors. When this light is active, the entire airbag system is disabled for safety. In the event of a collision, none of your airbags will deploy. Common causes include defective clock springs inside the steering wheel or seatbelt buckle sensor wear. Next, we have yellow and amber warning lights. 7. Check engine light/MIL. The malfunction indicator light signifies that your engine control module has detected an active diagnostic trouble code within the emission, fuel, ignition, or airflow systems. If the light is solid, the issue requires attention, such as a bad mass airflow sensor, oxygen sensor failure, or a loose gas cap. But the vehicle can usually be driven short distances. However, if the check engine light is flashing, you must stop immediately. A flashing light indicates a severe cylinder misfire that is dumping raw, unburned fuel directly into your exhaust system, which will melt your expensive catalytic converter within minutes. 8. ABS warning light. The anti-lock braking system light indicates a fault within the electronic wheel speed sensors, ABS pump, or hydraulic control module. Your traditional mechanical brakes will still stop the vehicle normally, but the anti-lock safety feature is completely offline. Under heavy emergency braking or on wet and icy roads, your wheels will lock up, causing the vehicle to skid uncontrollably. 9. Traction control/ESC light. If this light flashes while driving through rain or snow, it simply means the system is actively working to prevent wheel slip. However, if the light remains solidly illuminated, the electronic stability control system has disabled itself. This is often caused by a failed wheel speed sensor, steering angle sensor fault, or bad brake pedal switch. 10. Tire pressure monitoring system, TPMS. This indicates that at least one of your tires has dropped more than 25% below its recommended cold inflation pressure. Driving on a soft tire increases heat buildup, ruins fuel economy, and severely increases the risk of a high-speed tire blowout. If the light flashes for 60 seconds upon starting the vehicle before turning solid, the battery inside one of your wireless wheel TPMS sensors has died. 11. DPF/diesel particulate filter light. Exclusive to diesel vehicles, this light indicates that your exhaust soot trap is clogged with carbon particulates. If you drive short distances at low speeds, the exhaust never reaches the temperatures required to burn off these carbon deposits automatically. Continuing to ignore this light will force the engine into a low-power limp mode and require a manual, high-cost shop regeneration or complete DPF replacement. 12. Transmission temperature warning light. This warns that your automatic transmission fluid has exceeded safe operating temperatures, usually due to heavy towing, aggressive driving, or low transmission fluid levels. Overheated transmission fluid oxidizes rapidly, destroying internal clutch packs, valve bodies, and torque converters. Pull over, leave the engine idling in park to allow the transmission cooler to circulate fluid, and wait for the light to extinguish. 13. Glow plug indicator. On diesel vehicles, this light illuminates during cold starts while the glow plugs warm up the combustion chambers. If this light illuminates or flashes while driving, it indicates an electronic diesel engine control fault, bad glow plug relay, or clogged fuel filter. Finally, we go to system status and informational lights. 14. Low fuel level indicator. This alerts you that your fuel tank has reached its reserve capacity, typically leaving 1 to 2 gallons of gas remaining. Beyond running out of fuel on the road, driving on an empty tank starves your electric fuel pump of cooling and lubrication, causing premature fuel pump motor failure. 15. Washer fluid low indicator. A simple informational alert warning that your windshield washer fluid reservoir is nearly empty. While not mechanically critical, driving with a dirty windshield and no washer fluid creates severe visibility hazards during road glare or muddy conditions. 16. Door/trunk ajar warning light. Indicates that one or more vehicle doors, the hood, or the rear trunk hatch are not fully latched. Leaving a door ajar while driving poses a safety hazard and drains your battery via interior dome lights when parked. 17. Brake pad wear warning light. Equipped mostly on modern and European vehicles, this sensor triggers when your brake pad friction material has worn down to approximately 2 or 3 millimeters. An embedded sensor wire makes contact with the metal brake rotor, tripping the light. You have a few hundred miles of brake life remaining before metal-on-metal rotor damage occurs. 18. AdBlue/DEF warning light. On modern clean diesel vehicles, diesel exhaust fluid is injected into the exhaust system to neutralize nitrogen oxide emissions. If your DEF fluid runs low, this light will warn you. If you ignore it until the reservoir is completely empty, the vehicle computer will lock the ignition system, preventing the engine from restarting once turned off. 19. Lane departure warning light. Indicates the status of your advanced driver assistance systems, ADAS. Green means active tracking. Amber or yellow means camera obstruction, often caused by dirt, heavy rain, or snow covering the windshield camera behind your rearview mirror. 20. Service/maintenance required light. Unlike the check engine light, this indicator is driven purely by mileage counters, reminding you that a routine oil change, tire rotation, or cabin filter replacement interval has arrived. It does not indicate an active engine failure. Understanding the color code of your dashboard is your first line of defense. Green and blue mean systems are active. Yellow and amber mean caution or service required soon. And red means pull over immediately to prevent total vehicle destruction. Invest $20 in a basic OBD2 scanner to keep in your glove box. Reading fault codes yourself takes 10 seconds and prevents mechanics from overcharging you for simple sensor swaps. If you found this complete dashboard guide valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below with whichever dashboard light is currently glowing on your vehicle. Keep your fluids topped off and keep your intake breathing freely.